All right, get this light on. We got chapter 1171 Ragnir. Okay. Oda's notes say Miss Green Apple's Babel no To Tower of Babel was a wonderful show. I was deeply moved by the way the entire venue was used to represent the story. That's pretty cool. Okay. If Harold left the castle in that state, he would have brought great calamity to the world. The wake of the fierce battle at West Castle. I had a taste of that hopeless future during the fight. No matter how badly we wounded him, his body kept repairing itself. It's shocking to think something actually stopped him. Did you know this sacred treasure would be that powerful? Ja Rule? No, I actually knew nothing about it. All I know is I get chills down my spine when I imagine what would have happened if Loki hadn't been here today. And then Shanks has a memory. Shanks is reminiscing, when I join the Gods Knights, it'll be a new dawn for Elbaf. If you have any wish, simply name it and it will be within your reach. You've truly endured a miserable, squalid life until now. That's his dad. My poor child. Forget your former life on the surface. The commoners down there don't even count as people. Oh, and he's holding his arm. Shanks? Hey Shanks, stop it. That's a bad habit. You should never resent the circumstances of your birth. Whoa. Why did Harold have to die? He was such a pure soul. If only I had been faster. This isn't your fault. Listen, Shanks, you are here for a reason. Everyone's life has some meaning to it. You just gotta hold on. Is this what happens when you love your country too much? Yeah, actually it is. His sucks. Damn, they got him in the Doflamingo pose, but his is more sad. Oh, and he put his thing over him. He was a rare ancient giant enhanced with even more power and an undying body. How the fuck did they kill him? Those traits made him a true monster, and yet he was still killed? Who could have... Is something unforeseen lurking on Elbaf? We should have the Abyss pentagram carved by Harold inspected. That shall not be necessary. It would only result in the death of another knight. Every covenant comes with a price to be paid, even for Mu. He had no qualms about lowering his head to appease humans. All he ever sought was communion with other nations and peoples. Harold was a total aberration. And yet he was born with the blood of those savage, battle-loving giants. Had we admitted him into the government flippantly, his very presence might have destroyed it from within. Okay. Elbaf should never have known a king of his disposition. Forging a covenant with a cooperative ancient giant like him was an unprecedented opportunity. This disappointing outcome proves that history does not lie. We were always going to be incompatible. Interesting. Never forget, Elbaf is of the D. Elbaf is of the D. Elbaf is of the D. Loki, after this, the country will be in disarray. I'm heading out to sea, old-timer. I'll take the surviving soldiers with me. What about Harold's final request? Tell the people of Elbaf what happened here. There's no way I can tell them the truth. Just drop it, all of you. Don't speak a word of what happened here today. If we say nothing, who do you think they'll blame for all this? It'll be the same as always. Say I were to become king, can you see me actually honoring father's ideals? I can only tackle this in my own way. With this ability, I'll settle the regrets of the old man and his soldiers. What ability? Show me! Don't be stupid, Loki. The world government is a big organization. It won't be as easy as you think. Shanks and Scopper are like ... Something big happened. West Castle was attacked, Your Highness. After that, I set out to sea. Hajrudin, by the time you guys returned to the island... Are we back in the present? After that, I set out to sea. Hajrudin, by the time you guys returned to the island, everyone had already dubbed me Loki the Patricide, and I made no effort to correct that narrative. But it's not like I was crazy enough to brag about killing him either. I just didn't want everything that he stood for to be dismissed because of how things turned out. With all that in mind, do you really think I should have told the people everything? He's telling the truth, Hajrudin. Get it already? I really didn't want to relive all this crap. Hey, Luffy, I haven't seen Luffy. Has it been? I think it's been like 7 months or 8 months. Elder Ja Rule, always opposed to your execution. I can understand why you chose to keep this secret. Father choosing death in the face of the government's manipulation. The world government has been our enemy all this time. The world government has been our enemy all this time. I wonder what they did. What did they do to Father? Indeed, and now they've sent more knights to Elbaf, some with deeper ties to Harold. Even Loki doesn't know all the details about Harold's dealings in the Holy Land. I can fill you in if you want. That won't be necessary for now, Yasa. Wait, who said that? Oh, Scalper. We need no further reason to protect our country. Loki, it seems we both feel the same way about Father. I'm sorry for everything. For the sake of Elbaf, let's make a stand together. Well, that's great, Loki. You can fight now. Roar! Crash. Whoa. That's one of the monsters that was rampaging up there. They've got a ton of creatures running wild. Where do they come from? Isn't that a Draugr? I never thought those were real. This will be a good warm-up. Go on ahead. I'll just jump up. What in the world is that? What's going on up there? Hurry it, Hasrudin. Hey, Loki. We admit we prejudged you when we called you a king-slaying piece of crap. We're really sorry. But this doesn't undo all your other things you've done. Shut up and go already. I don't need to hear you guys yap. Ah, this is the best. I can move. It's so freeing. And Luffy goes, she. Roar. Hey, Doc. I know you want to take care of me here, but I'm worried about my son up there. Yeah, you make a good point. Be careful, Sanji. I've got it. Weren't you two going to stay behind? What are you still doing here? She. I'm dying to see you fight. So am I. Alright, let's show him your power. Ragnir. Squeak. What? Wait, first it's lightning, now it's ice? Niflheim. What? Break next week? Didn't I just get out of a break? What do you mean break next week? Oh, God. Nothing happened ×2, baby. Can we keep this a secret, everything that happened here? True. Wait, does that mean I'm still so confused. Because does that mean Loki didn't eat a devil fruit? Or the hammer can squeak, so the hammer has a fruit, and he has a fruit. That's what I'm assuming is the case, right? Out of context, it looks like Luffy is a bit shocked that Loki froze a giant brook. Damn, Oda's on fire. This manga was so good. Don't say that. Yeah, so he's done lightning and he's done ice with the hammer. Dude, this chapter felt really short. I need to know what the fuck the devil fruit is. I think the hammer has a devil fruit. The hammer ate a devil fruit, which somehow it's a squirrel guy, a chipmunk guy that has elemental powers. Maybe that's the Tanuki? I don't know. Maybe. Because Chopper's there. I don't know. And then Loki himself turned into something, right? Did Ragnar potentially freeze the Galila giants? You know she got serious when Luffy heard the whole flashback without falling asleep. Well, the part that Loki gets to narrate isn't that long. We see God Valley stuff. I don't think Loki explains God Valley stuff. That was just a treat for us. Oh, is the translation different? Oh wait. OP redrawing is one of the easy among shonen, especially if you haven't had recent raws. Typesetting is usually a much bigger pain in the ass. Oh, so it took... Okay. Two weeks break, finally a chapter and a new break. That does kind of suck, but it's like, it's January, so... There can't be that many dragons, guys. It can't be that he's a mythical, like a different mythical dragon. I just feel like at this point, every time it's like this person has crazy powers, we don't know the devil fruit, people are just like, dragon. It's a dragon of some kind. It's like, I mean, it wouldn't make me bad, but it's like, guys, calm down. Elbaf is of the D. That's the biggest sentence this chapter. Elbaf is of the D. I don't care about the power scaling shit. Is it a different translation though? It is. It'll be a new dawn for Elbaf. Forget your former life on the surface. The commoners down there don't even count as people. You should never resent the circumstances of your birth. Why did Harold have to die? He was such a pure soul. If only I had been faster. This sucks. Those traits made him a true monster, and yet he was still killed. Who could have... Is something unforeseen? Oh, this looks like the same. This looks like the same translation. So why is everyone talking about translation differences? It looks the same. And he stood there. And he stood there. Okay. Holy fuck. I'm so tired all the time. My bicep is cramping. Oh, ow, that hurt. Did a lot of curls yesterday. What was I gonna say? I can't believe I had to wait like 20 days for that chapter, and now it's a break again. That kind of sucks, but at the same time, I'm glad we're back to the present. That's insane. First chapter of the new year, and we're back to the present. That's awesome. It might not technically be the first chapter of the new year, because I read the scans of the last chapter, and that the official of last chapter might have been a little after New Year's Eve. I'm not sure. I mean, we could check Viz right now, right? Let's check Viz. One Piece. One Piece. Set sail for One Piece. Can I read it? Hello, team. Guys? Okay, there we go. See, so technically 1/1/70 came out January 4th. So technically this was the first chapter of the year. Where's the squirrel? So introducing the squirrel and then Loki turning into some shit was the first chapter of the new year. So this was the second chapter of the new year. Okay. So second chapter of the new year officially. First chapter of the new year for me. We're back to the present. Huge. Huge. Ginormous. Humongous. Tremendous. Gargantuan. Giantess. All right, I don't know what else to say about that chapter. There's probably some more analysis I could be doing, but it seemed pretty cut and dry to me. I don't know if I should switch up these videos in the sense of like I react to it the first like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I try to like talk as like through every page, like read, because I'm just trying to like raw read it through at a good speed. But I don't know if I should like add some analysis afterwards, or I should like maybe read it slower and try to analyze every page as I go. I definitely have to switch it up a little bit. So I'll try to figure that out by next chapter. So yeah, peace out.